later on. But now it's time to put a star in our reasonably priced car. A couple of weeks ago, we had Andy Garcia. Last week, Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. So we were thinking, well, there's no way we'll be able to get a big Hollywood name this week. But then we remembered, hang on, Jonathan Ross isn't on anymore. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome star of two of the highest grossing films of all time, Jeff Goldblum!
Another not as good as Cameron's.
Jeff Goldblum, everybody, is here on our Pokey Motoring Show.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
And,
Wow.
what an absolute honour to find someone who's the right size. Now, obviously, we had Tom Cruise last week.
Yes, sir.
Spoke a lot about fighter planes. I'm thinking we won't be doing that with you.
Fighter planes? No. Although I was in The Right Stuff.
Of course you were.
I had a little part in The Right Stuff. I wasn't one of the fighter pilots. I was a...
You were the man that ran into the room and said...
They beat us. Sputnik. Here comes Sputnik. Or
it's called Sputnik.
It's called Sputnik.
It's called Sputnik.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
That was your line. But of course, the films we know you best for, the three, well, the three big ones, obviously, The Fly and Jurassic Park and Independence Day. You play a boffin.
A what?
A boffin. How do we say boffin in American? Anybody?
It must be British speak. I've never heard that word.
What? Yeah, but not really a guy. Don't say geek. You can't bring the Jeff Goldblum on and say
geek. No. But boffin, that's the British
boffin means
techno person.
Kind of mathematician.
Academic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to ask this. You know Independence Day, you get up there, and you insert the virus.
Yeah.
How did you have the right lead? Because I never have the right lead for my computer, and yet you're in this alien spaceship, and I thought that was pretty bloody clever.
I was supposed to be very smart.
You really smart.
Figuring things out that you didn't even know I was figuring out.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that. Nevertheless, so you're over here in London right now, appearing in
a lovely play by Neil Simon, the great Neil Simon, called Prisoner of Second Avenue, at the Vaudeville Theatre, 8 times a week, 7:30 at night, 2:30 on Saturdays and Thursdays. And
ticket prices, comfortable seats available.
Available, well within the reach. And we do it till the end of September.
One of the things I must have actually fascinated by is you are, let's be honest, a big name, okay? You've appeared in, as I said, 2 of the highest grossing films of all time. So what is it that causes you to say, right, I'm going to go and appear in a play in London? Why do you want to do that?
Well, the theater in London. London is, first of all, one of the great cities of the world. It's just a thrill to be here. And the theater here has a tradition and a standard of excellence that is the highest anywhere. And so this is the height for me.
So it's acting is what we're talking about here. It's because you have a great love of acting.
I do.
Now, cars. What do you drive now?
I've got an SUV Mercedes M-Class. Here's how the story, it's kind of an interesting story, or not so interesting, but here's the story. In 1990, whenever the second Jurassic Park came out.
The Lost World.
The Lost World. You know, they introduced on film the M-Class, that SUV Mercedes in that film. They were camouflaged and da-da-da, and we took them on the adventure. They told me a few months later when the film came out, hey, if you show up at one of our international sales meetings and say hello to everybody, we'll give you one. I said, oh, okay. I did like that. They gave me one, and that's the car I'm still driving.
So you just got a free car and then thought, well, just stick with it?
That's correct. Now, in the meantime, and I know you have a sort of strong feelings about this, but I got a Prius several years ago.
No,
there they go.
No, whoa, listen, I just want to make this quite... Since Cameron came here last week, and she's very much in love with me, and she's converted me to environmentalism, and I like the Prius now because she's got one.
Sweet. Well,
just because she didn't fancy you lot.
So I want a new car maybe, and I'm open-minded to what is the most environmental, because I like that idea.
Mm-hmm. As do I.
You know. But I want a fun car too.
Let's see if we can't work out what this car should be. Come on, what do we think? What should Jeff drive? A Bugatti Veyron. I'm not sure that fulfills the environmental side of it. I see you in something Italian.
Well, my older brother had a love affair with the Lancia Aurelia.
Really?
Years ago, yes, and had one. He was a car fanatic, and he was restoring it and tinkering with it every day.
Tinkering with it when you have a Lancia is another way of saying trying to make it start, just so you know.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
just go to a Lancia and, okay, I better just tinker with it for a bit and see if we can coax some life into the thing. Has anyone else got any more thoughts? An Evo? How stupid do you think he looks?
But Evo,
No, an Evo, it's a car driven by people who look like this. When you say to them, what do you drive? They say, got an Evo. Evo.
Evo.
Yeah, that's it. You could have one, actually. You're very good at that. Anyway, we get on to the whole business of the day here. You arrived, and you had, like Christopher Eccleston, the actor, the former Doctor who came down, he could not drive a manual car. So we found an automatic, and you say it broke down.
Here's what happened. Yeah, they didn't tell me that the automatic, even at its best, would be slower.
Yeah, did you not feel that? It's 1 second slower to 60.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, I hadn't done the other one. But anyway, luckily it broke down. And I thought, oh no, what do I do now? Now I have to really learn the thing. So I learned the thing. And then they told me, well, you know, this is going to be a little faster car anyway. I said, oh, well, that's good.
So you went to the manual. Now, here's what a little bird has told me. You did the entire lap, apart from the start, in 3rd gear.
Well, this is the first I've heard that might not be advisable. I said I was the great teacher.
Yeah.
The wizard said, he
The
said...
Stig, you mean?
Yes!
The wizard, was he a wizard as well now? I didn't know he was
do
a
anything.
wizard.
He's a magical man. He got me through the first, here's first, second, and I said, and third, he said, stay in third.
Now, why would the Stig do that?
And I'm sure he had his reasons. He was masterful, and I adore him, but what happened? It was not good to stay in third?
No, really, no, because coming down the back straight, you need to be in 4th and even 5th, because the car will go to 100 miles an hour, but not in 3rd. Well, it will, but valves will come out.
I'm very upset, because I was thinking, I was enjoying it, no end, and once I, got the hang of what to do, when you're really pressing it and you're going on, I went, geez, I wish there was more car under me. I wish it would do more.
But is it something you've done before, ever, driving around a track?
No, never.
Never in your whole life?
In my life. Never in my life. No. This was
yeah. Who would like to see Jeff's lap, bearing in mind, he's never driven around a track before and was in 3rd the entire way. Go on then, Jeff, let's have a look here.
Okay, all right.
You see, there's 1st, and then 2nd and 3rd.
I understand, yeah.
That's 2nd, I saw it change.
All right, baby. Feeling better with that stick.
Feel it stick, that's gear lever. Oh, yeah. That's late brake. So still in 3rd?
Yes.
Okay, well, there we are. You got round nicely. Very nicely, actually.
Really?
Yep.
Can you believe that? Now, watch this.
Don't say watch this. It's the international precursor to all big crashes when a man says, watch this!
Really?
But you didn't crash having said, watch this.
I wish it was faster right here. I'm putting it to the floor, but I wish I had more car. That's what I said.
Yes, go into 4th.
That's what I said.
2nd gear here, or were you in 3rd still?
3rd. I didn't know 4th. I did not know 4th or 5th would give me more power.
That's a 3rd, yes. You need to go in 2nd, and then that'll go a bit more.
Yeah, I wish I had more.
The stick! Pull the stick back, listen to it! Valves are bouncing out through the bonnet. 3rd gear, listen to the little thing, absolutely. You must have been sitting with the revs right on the red line. Oh, that's a good line through that corner. That is 3rd, and here we go. All 4 wheels. Yes, very un-Tom Cruise-like, and there we are. Across the line, everybody. That's a whole new thing. Anyway, here are the people who've been around so far. We've got the 144.2 sitting at the top with Mr. Cruise.
Yeah.
And then at 149.9 was the slowest we've ever had round here, is a man called Nick Robinson. So, where do you think you've come?
I mean, I must come last. I must be in last.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bitter pill. Because on the track, they were saying, as I was doing another lap or two, they were saying, geez, and you just learned this may be a very happy ending. Just fix another thing or two. And I thought I was like breaking records or something.
You were breaking records.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, no, no. You did it. In third gear, in 1:49 dead. You're not wrong. Despite that, you're faster than Peter 23 from Essen. Congratulations. Are you pleased? Are you proud?
Yes. Yes. I'm happy as a clam.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, what a huge pleasure to have you here. Very best of luck with the play. Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, everybody.